After the most thrilling road trip around Iceland, we knew we had to take action on our dream. That journey ignited our passion for adventure, travel, and a life on the road. So we came home and did what felt right. We bought a 1998 Land Rover Defender 110. This video takes you through the entire journey, from the moment we bought the truck, tore it down, rebuilt it from the ground up, and transformed it into the overland camper of our dreams. What took months to build, we're showing you in under 30 minutes. Let's take it back to the very beginning. Phase 1. The Dream. Returning from Iceland lit the spark, the trip that gave us the final push we needed to start building our dream. We came home inspired and determined. After months of research, we knew exactly what we were looking for. A 1998 Land Rover Defender 110 300 TDI. No frills, no fancy electronics. We wanted something simple, something we could maintain and repair ourselves wherever the road took us. And then we found it. A solid truck from a genuine previous owner. This Defender had good bones, and we got lucky. We brought it home and parked it up. We had a vision, a plan, and now we had a truck to match. The dream was no longer just a dream. It had 4 wheels and a future full of adventure. Phase 2. The Teardown. With the Defender back home, the real work began. We stripped out everything, and we mean everything. Old carpet, worn out insulation, crumbling sound deadening, random junk tucked into the corners from years gone by. It all had to go. We took it right back to the bare metal, not just for the sake of it. We needed to inspect every inch for water leaks, hidden rust, and structural issues. We even exposed all the wiring. That gave us full access to trace, repair, and future-proof it for the road ahead. This wasn't just a clean-up, it was about building the best possible base for our camper. No surprises and no cut corners. This phase set the tone for everything that came next. Phase 3. Repairs and prep. With everything stripped back and inspected, it was now time to start rebuilding. We tackled the floor, patching up all the holes and reinforcing it to make sure we had a nice solid base. We also did the driver's seat box because there was no seat box. We had to put in a brand new one, so we went for the larger one to give us extra storage. We also added a new side panel for strength and durability because the old one, well, there wasn't a lot left of it. While we were there, we fixed every leak we could find in the body so that we had no more drips, damp corners, or mystery puddles. And we did this by fixing it from the inside, and we also messed around a little bit with some of the seals to make sure it wasn't leaking. Then came the upgrades. We installed an auxiliary fuel tank to increase our range on longer road trips. We installed unwind rails for flexible, secure mounting of gear and storage. We also fitted a heavy-duty spare wheel carrier and finished things off with an updated access ladder, which was stronger, more stable, and it really was done so that we could see the number plate a little bit better, but we could still easily get access to the roof. Bit by bit at this stage, the old Defender was starting to feel a little bit more ready for the future. Phase 4. Window and body modifications. By this point, we had our layout plans drawn up. This wasn't our first camper rodeo, so we knew exactly what we wanted. So we installed new side windows, one for each side. We chose these specifically because they're double glazed and can be left open in the rain, so they're ideal for ventilation no matter what the weather. The original rear windows were replaced with solid ABS panels. This gave us the perfect base for mounting our bullfinch shower point and 240 volt hookup too, both cleanly integrated into the bodywork for easy access from outside. Inside, we sound deadened and insulated everything. This was a really important step. It made a huge difference straight away, quieter, warmer, and way more comfortable to work in, especially as we were doing the build kind of in those colder winter months. We finished the interior panels with full carpet lining. This instantly shifted the space from cold and industrial to something that actually felt like the start of our home on wheels. Now, we did this carpeting early as it was kind of a base and it gave everything a really good finish once it was done in the end. Just stay tuned for that. So everything from this point forward had a purpose, guided by our previous experience and built around how we knew we wanted to live in it. Now, it's important to note that everybody's camper is different. Everybody's got an idea, a different idea, especially of what they want. So this is what we wanted. Phase 5, electrical setup. There was a lot of crossover during our build, different stages happening side by side, but let's talk about our electrical setup. So we've got 400 watts of solar on the roof, feeding into a 280 amp hour lithium battery. This gives us plenty of power for daily life on the road. To keep things charged while driving, we also installed a DC to DC charger that pulls power from our alternator as we drive. This means we're charging up even when the sun's not out. We also have a 3000 VA Victron inverter charger, which is solid, reliable and more than capable of running all our work tech, computers, laptops and camera gear. We've added various sockets and switches and lighting throughout the interior. And on the outside we've got an incredible Auxbeam Lighting setup, which is all wired in and it's perfect for late night setups and lighting up the area around the truck. A big shout out to 12 Volt Planet, our entire electrical setup came from them, quality components and great support all the way throughout our build. Phase 6, the cab. Most of our electrics were mounted to our bulkhead, which brings us nicely onto the cab. This was one of the first areas that we completely finished and it instantly changed the feel of the truck. So we retrimmed the original front seats and fitted new seat covers from Britpart. Underneath we installed heated seat elements, a small luxury that made a huge difference. We also added seat risers for a more comfortable driving position. On the floor we installed a diffuser barrier mat from XPLORE trim. The dashboard got a full rewrap and we fitted a Mudstuff UK centre box, giving us more storage and mounting space for our phone holders, the stereo and switches for the heated seats. We also added some one-stone armrests for added comfort for longer drives. Along with some more storage and accessibility, we added varied door-mounted organisers for stashing maps, tools and other bits within easy reach. We upgraded the visibility up front too, extended wing mirror arms for a better rear view and a wolf box rear display mirror for a clear wide angle feed behind us. The steering wheel was swapped for something far more comfortable and we mounted quad lock phone holders which were solid, secure and perfectly positioned for both of us. Finishing the cab early meant we could design our custom cubby storage box for the centre. So that brings us on to phase 7, the custom cubby box. To protect our inverter and add some much needed storage up front, we designed and built a custom centre cubby box. It's been engineered specifically to fit our inverter securely, with built-in cooling fans to keep it running smoothly. We also made sure it's accessible, so we can check the inverter lights and use the switch. Though now we do have a separate switch panel installed, we can easily control it from the back of the camper. The cubby box is finished with paint, a carpeted interior, a custom 3D printed drinks and accessories holder, plus handy bungee. We've even sewn a matching cushion to tie it in with our interior design for a comfortable armrest when driving. Stick around to see how it all comes together with the cushion later on in this video. Next up in the camper build, we moved on to phase 8, which is ply lining. We started by laying down the ply floor, the lining, the walls and ceiling. Because we always knew we'd want a pop top, we designed the ply so it could be easily removed when the time came. And we are really excited to say that we've actually chosen and ordered our pop top now, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel because we will be sharing more on that soon. When it came to the ply, we cut each piece to shape, drilled the holes for the temporary lighting and added bungee across different sections for some simple bonus storage. Now, we didn't complete all of the ply lining at once as we needed to leave space and flexibility for some of the electrical work which could only be carried out once the cabinets and some of the appliances were installed. It also gave us room to run some of the plumbing elements which we'll be talking about very soon in this video. It did, however, give us a really good base and a little bit of structure, enabling us to move on to something that we were really excited about. To phase 9, the back door kitchen. We love to cook and this felt like the perfect opportunity to create a kitchen that is easily accessible right from the back door. Here's what we did. We started by ply lining the back door, then laid out our vision to include storage for all our herbs and spices, along with secure spots for our essential cooking gear. Instead of hiding everything away in a cupboard, which never really worked for us in the past, we used strong bungee to hold everything neatly in place. And after a summer of adventures, we can confirm it's working brilliantly. To finish it all off, we added a drop-down table and a lightweight tile splashback, and just like that, we had our own bespoke backdoor kitchen. Phase 10, let's talk plumbing. Now, like with any build, things start to overlap a bit here and it can get pretty hectic, but this is when we began installing our onboard water system. Now, we decided to go for an onboard water system because we plan and have the intention to take this truck to some pretty cold places. So we fitted a 35-litre internal water tank with an external filler for easy refills. Alongside that, we installed a Bobble Vans water heater, which runs either from our leisure battery or our diesel heater, which we also installed. This means we can enjoy hot showers on the road and have hot water for washing up. You might remember from earlier in this build video that we installed a Bullfinch external shower point. To complete the setup, we added a good sized sink with an under sink water filter. Now, we've actually got a full video lined up about the water 2 filter, how it works in detail, and how we installed it into our Landy camper, so make sure you're subscribed for that. Now, of course, some of this plumbing had to wait until the cabinets were built, like the sink for example, but it's important to note that before we even started building out the cabinets, we already had the plumbing planned out and all the parts ready to go. So our build was really designed around sourcing the best products we could find and making sure everything works seamlessly together. So we needed the products to design the cabinets specifically so that we didn't waste space and everything was kind of custom built. We also added a composting toilet, another step in making our camper fully self-sufficient on the road. And just a reminder, we have a full series that goes into detail on our Land Rover build, and I'll leave a link in the description below if you do want to check that out. Feel free to drop any questions in the comments on this video or any of our other videos and we will try our best to get back to you. We love hearing from you. We know a lot of you have been following along right from the very start, and we're not here to teach or give tutorials or anything like that. We just hope that by sharing our stories, projects and adventures that we can inspire you and connect with other like-minded people. I know it's a bit of a random one to mention this now, but by the time I get around to editing the end of the video, I always forget to share these thoughts. From the feedback and comments we've had so far, it seems like we're achieving what we wish, and we'll keep sharing our videos every week. This video is just a way to show in under 30 minutes how far we've come and what's possible, and hopefully give you a few ideas for your own adventures. Phase 11, flooring. For this, we went with AUXITO flooring, and honestly, it was dead easy to install. It's a bit more expensive than some other options out there, but it's worth it because it's super durable. In fact, this flooring is used in ambulances, hospitals and other places where there's heavy footfall, so it can definitely handle the wear and tear of our camper life. Other benefits include it's easy to clean, water resistant, comfortable underfoot, it's very homely looking, and it's super easy and quick to fit. Jumping in at phase 12, cabinets, furniture and some finishing touches. So inside we built a functional kitchen with an electric hob and a fridge. Now we actually designed this so that even in bad storms or strong winds, we can completely cook inside the vehicle, roof down, pop top installed or not. Now the fridge and hob sit on slider drawers so that we can access them and use them from inside the camper or from the outdoor kitchen. This gives us maximum flexibility no matter what the weather. Our sofa units convert into a full bed. We have 2 tables that can either be set up for meals or stowed away when not in use. But we'll show you a little bit more of this when we come on to showing you the cushions and the furnishings. This makes the space really practical for day-to-day living. We've also added built-in storage throughout so everything has a home and stays secure while driving. To finish the kitchen cabinets off, we used a lightweight worktop. We installed the sink a little lower so that we could still be used in stormy weather, even with no pop top up. The worktop and internal kitchen unit are fitted a little bit higher, so obviously to get everything in, but also once the pop top is installed and it's lifted, it'll be a comfortable standing height for food prep. For now though, we're just using this space as extra storage, but it's all set up and ready for cooking when we need it. With some leftover worktop, we also built and installed this little finishing off piece. We added some extra sockets too, and it's really finished off this space of the camper nicely. Phase 13, soft furnishings, cushions and curtains. We decided to make our own camper cushions so they perfectly fit our layout. We created everything from scratch, even cutting the cushions out from a foam mattress. Not ideal, but it worked pretty well. The cushions fit perfectly in the camper and work really well for both seating and the bed. Alongside the cushions, we also made all our own curtains and blackout blinds for the front. The curtains are simply roll down designs with press studs, and the front uses a combination of magnets as well as press studs. It's a straightforward solution, but it keeps the camper cozy, private and dark when we need it. Phase 14. Our camper is built to enable us to live and work fully off-grid. It's fully off-grid capable with Starlink Wi-Fi installed for reliable high-speed internet and plenty of charging options for laptops, cameras and all our content creation gear. This setup lets us keep producing and sharing content and working while on the road. The design inside also allows for a large comfortable workspace using little table mounts and the spacious seating for both of us. It's a setup that truly lets us live and work remotely from anywhere without any compromise. Phase 15, external modifications. We have added underslung custom-made storage lockers to make the most of every bit of space. The trash chute is mounted on the back for waste and washing, and up front we've fitted a blunt force bonnet bag. We've also added a direct 4x4 shower privacy tent on the side, plus jerry can mounts, one carrying a LifeSaver jerry can, which lets us fill up water from anywhere and makes it safe to drink, and another one carrying extra diesel for extended range on longer trips. On the roof we've mounted a MaxTrax recovery boards, and on the bonnet we've also fitted some spades. Both easy to grab but securely locked, so we can get them out when we need recovering or if we're recovering anybody else. Up front we've also got a winch, giving us everything we need if we get stuck. We've also added unwind mounted storage boxes, which give us extra secure removable storage that's easy to lock but it's simple when we don't need it. And we also fitted a new rear NAS step to the back, a practical upgrade that makes access to the back of the camper so much easier. Phase 16, life on the road. Right now we're spending the summer travelling full-time across England, Scotland and Wales, really putting our camper to the test. Let us know in the comments below if you'd like to see more of what we've been up to this summer. We might even put together a video showing all of our summer adventures in the Landy. We've been testing the camper in all sorts of ways, different conditions and terrains, and every now and then we've popped back home to make little upgrades and tweaks along the way. It's all part of shaping the camper into exactly what we need. So before we come to an end of this video, we just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been following our journey from the very start, and a big welcome to those of you who have joined along the way. If you want to see the full camper build in detail, then you can check out the playlist linked in the description. While you're there, you can also find loads of links to discounts on some of our favourite products and brands we work with. Everything we've tested and love. We've probably missed a few bits along the way in this video, so if you do have any questions, drop them in the comments below. This camper isn't just our little home on wheels, it's our office, our studio and our gateway to adventure. With reliable power, full connectivity and a completely off-grid setup, we can live and work anywhere the road takes us. Subscribe for more adventures, upgrades and projects. We've got so much coming, including Landy mechanical repairs, the pop top, which will be coming very soon, and plenty of adventures. We've even got a dedicated Wales vlog on the way. Don't forget, let us know if you want to see a full vlog of our summer and what we've been up to. Thanks again for being part of our journey, and we'll see you next week.